In this video, we're going to cover setting up the devices in the vehicle. You'll actually notice, since we are on the anchor handling tug station, that the anchor management icon is actually grayed out, and that's because that's restricted to the anchor manager station. So if we go to our setup tab and click on devices, we're going to do the same thing here as we did on the anchor manager. We're going to add a serial radio telemetry device and click on the add button. The COM settings are going to be dependent upon your specific application, but for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to be selecting serial and selecting COM port 31 and clicking OK. And you're going to want to go through here and add all your devices for whatever data you're bringing in. If you need to add a GPS or a gyro, you'll add all that here for the tug. Now we're going to select the serial radio telemetry device and right click and click on the device settings. And the telemetry control for this station is going to be remote. And that is because we set the anchor manager as the master. So that's all good. We're going to click on OK, and I'm going to close out the IO devices. And now we're going to add our tug vehicle. So we need to go to the setup tab and click on vehicles. So one thing you'll notice is that even though we're in the tug station, when we open up our configure vehicle window, we still see the anchor rig. The one difference is there's not a calculations tab, so you won't be able to change the devices on the anchor rig from the tug station. However, you can go through here and edit some of the attributes for how the rig will be displayed on the tug station. I'm going to click the add item to add our tug. And for the name, I'm just going to type in tug 1. And I'm actually going to change the color to green since our rig is yellow right now. And you don't have to load a 3D model. If the 3D environment applies to you, then go ahead and add your model. Otherwise, just click on next. And here we're going to import the tug outline. So I'm going to select tug.dwg and click open. And once again, make sure the source file units are correct according to the drawing, and verify your outline height and width. And then I'm going to click next. We're going to create a new rigid body calculation for the CRP position. And I'm just going to next through the calculations and the offsets and finish. I'm going to go back into our calculations, and for the geographic 2D, whichever positioning you're using for your tug, you'll add that here. In my case, I'm going to be running a simulator, so I'm going to select my simulation, and then I'm also going to do the same for my heading and click apply. And if you have any offsets that you need to add for the tug, you can go ahead and add them in here. I'm not going to add anything. I'm just going to click on OK, and you'll see that my tug is populated right here. So the remote station is pretty much set up and ready to go now. What you can do at this point is actually add some tabular text windows and get those configured. And I have some other videos outlining how to set those up. And my next video, I'm going to cover setting up the guidance tracking windows.